What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash that subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we are back at it with my 1998 BMW M3. If you guys checked out the last video we did, it was a garage update giving an explanation of everything that was going on. So let's hop into it. So guys, since the last video, I got the car back on all fours. We have 15mm spacers in the front to allow that tire to clear the strut. And since that's been done, I've started with the under the hood here. I've taken out all the old coil packs. You guys can see that some of these things have seen better days. You know, like who knows how old this thing is, right? So I got all 6 new ones, and of course we took out all of the things we needed to in order to get this valve cover off, because it is leaking on this bottom corner, which is a common spot. Obviously you can tell the way the engine sits that it is a common spot for leaking. So we are going to go ahead now and just remove this valve cover. 10mm bolts all around, and just a quick pinch on this guy here, and from what I've seen online, that should pop right off. So yeah, we're going to get into this. Alright guys, pretty sure we got everything here. Cool. So guys, the head here looks really clean for what it's worth, so that's exciting. Looks like this thing was over torqued at one point, so we need to figure out what the deal is there. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright guys, so you saw we got the valve cover off, but here we are. This is what happens when you kind of dig into the car for the first time. So what ended up happening is, I think this valve cover gasket here is actually in pretty good shape. It was leaking a little bit on that bottom corner over here like I showed you, but there was a bolt missing, a nut missing, to actually secure this part of the valve cover, which I think would be enough pressure on this plastic valve cover to cause a leak. So anyways, I'm replacing the gasket anyways because we have it all apart, but I don't really actually think it needed to be replaced. So that being said, I had to order, if you see here, I pulled it out already. There was a stud that was broken on the top. I can show you, I think I have it right here. Boom. You guys can see somebody had snapped that over, tightened it at some point. So I had to ordered a whole new setup for the stud and the nut that goes over the valve cover to fix that. So I have to wait. Kind of puts a little hinder on our plan here to get this thing around the road this weekend, unfortunately. But I guess for the fortunate part is I caught the mistake, and hopefully once we have everything proper, we won't have any leaky valve cover. So anyways, in the interim, since we're gonna have to wait a couple days for that, I'm gonna still change the spark plugs today in this video. And we're gonna go ahead and pull off this valve cover gasket and clean this thing up over here as well. You know, you can see this is not even that. This is still really in top shape, this valve cover gasket. It's kind of a shame, to be honest. But hey, sometimes when you just buy a car and you don't really know what's going on with it, you learn the hard way. But it's like a $25 part, so not like I wasted a ton of money on this one. But regardless, there it is, the old valve cover gasket. We'll figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is kind of clean up this inside of the valve cover here. Some moisture in here from sitting outside. All right, guys, so we updated, just to update, we did degrease this on the other side. Cleaned it up a little bit here. Let me show you. Nice and clean now. Not gonna be perfect, but definitely better than what it was. So here I got NGK spark plugs for this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all of them one at a time here. Alright guys, I'm not sure where I left off on the last clip, but it's been a couple days later. We got this thing back together. I found some parts on eBay, new engine covers as you guys can see, and we got the valve cover resealed with fresh spark plugs and coils. You guys can see I got the mess over here. So I'm going to give you guys a cold start on this. And then I also went out and bought some new windshield wipers because I'm not sure how old these are, but I figured I'd put some fresh ones on there. Guys, there you have it. A really nice sounding engine now. Cold start, and now let's just make sure it's all good, which I think it is. Freaking hell yeah, guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna end you off on this. Finally driving this M3, and let's see. Third gear. Not the fastest in the world, but it's certainly enjoyable with all the noises and rawness that it has. It definitely smells like fuel in here with the way this thing is geared and straight piped, which is what it is. Part of the territory on this thing. Definitely take it easy around the neighborhoods because it is super loud. But I just ordered I was gonna wait, but I just ordered a steering wheel for this car to get a racing steering wheel put in. So hopefully I have that in time for the track next week. If not, it's all good. So anyways, I wanted to leave you guys off on a positive note. We finally are driving this car. It is freaking awesome, and I'm excited to see what it does on the track. Obviously the E36 is notoriously famous for track days, so I'm excited to see what this thing does. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe, and follow me at Pancis if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next video.